So this was our biggest project yet this winter in our Florida house. We totally remodeled, and I say we, I should say Tim, because all I did was a little bit of painting and some of the decorating. Totally renovated our Florida sunroom. Some people call it a sunroom, some people call it a Florida room. I've even heard people call it a solarium, but it's basically a room that's an add-on to the original structure. It is 2 whole walls of windows, and it's just a really pleasant room to be in. This is on the east side of our house, so it gets the sun from first thing in the morning until mid-afternoon. And this room to begin with was nothing resembling a Florida room or a sunroom. It had old carpet in here. It had it was chock full of furniture that wasn't very sunroom-ish looking. It had vertical blinds on 2 entire walls of the room that basically blocked out all the sunshine. When we got those vertical blinds down, finally, there was quite a bit of dirt and mildew behind them that we had to clean up. All of these windows here were broken. Tim had to order parts and repair them, but now they work just like new, go up and down beautifully. We also, Tim also re-screened all the screens so that the screens had good integrity to keep the bugs out. We don't have a whole lot of bugs this time of year, but it was pretty obvious that someone had hit the old screens with a power washer and basically they had disintegrated. So we got those screens fixed, pulled up the old carpet, and that did reveal a fairly clean concrete slab underneath. We were happy that the previous owner had not glued the carpet down. We also had to paint the ceiling, and I did go with the same color for the ceiling that we put in the den next door. I like the southern idea of having a bluish green ceiling on the porch, so we went with that idea for the sunroom. Tim had to wire in the ceiling fan. Previously, the ceiling fan was powered by an extension cord that was running from a socket in the wall over here, up over the door, in through a hole in the ceiling, and then crossed a power bar. It just wasn't very safe, and it also had a really old switch on the wall. So we got rid of that. The biggest improvement out here, well, one of the biggest improvements out here that I was really rooting for was putting up new paneling, and we did end up putting up beadboard. The wall that I'm facing right now that you get to see was previously the outside of the trailer when it was just the bare bones double wide, and so was that corrugated metal, and the previous owners had put all kinds of holes in it because they had tons of stuff hanging on that wall, and it was just beyond anything that we could make look good. So I was really rooting for paneling, and thank goodness Tim did get the beadboard up, and it looks great in here now. He put the beadboard on the 3 walls. This wall behind me, behind the chair, didn't look too bad once it got painted, so we left that. It's just kind of a, it's not really drywall, I don't know what it is, but it looks okay. It looks good, actually. Once he got the walls up, ceiling fan done, walls up, and I make it sound like that really happened fast, but that took a couple of weeks. He did lay the floor in here. For this floor, we had debated whether or not to use porcelain tile or ceramic tile, but when we went to the store and looked at those tiles and thought, well, this one would be good, let's use this one, and tried to pick up a box of those tiles, they were so heavy. I just imagined that it would just be horrendous to have to work with that and lay it down. So what we found at Lowe's was a really nice vinyl plank flooring that was specially suited for hot temperatures and cold temperatures. So even if when we're gone this summer this Florida room gets to be 80, 90 degrees, maybe even warmer. I don't know how warm it gets. That extreme heat is not going to ruin this floor at all. And of course we love the vinyl plank flooring because it hooks together, very tight, and you can basically pour a gallon of water on it and it's not going to hurt it at all. So, and I really like the fact that this floor looks like marble because it's kind of fancy for the Florida room. So he did the ceiling, did the wiring, the paneling, fixed all the windows. We thought we were going to have to replace the front door, but after I scrubbed all the mildew off of it, it actually looked pretty good, and structurally there's nothing wrong with it, so we left it. He laid the floor, and then he did all the trim work, and there's a lot of trim work in here. It looks really good. We've got nice baseboards, we've got trim around all the windows, the door, and it looks really good. He also rewired the plugs out here. And once that work was done, then I did paint the walls. Even though the beadboard was already white, I painted them because there were a few places that, well, it just needed to be painted and be all the same color. I like to take shortcuts when I can, but I couldn't take that shortcut. So we got all that together, and then it was just a matter of finding the furniture. I had in mind that I really wanted one of these kind of chairs. I've always thought these kind of chairs were really cool. So we had a hard time finding one, but we did finally find this at Big Lots, and I thought, oh, that's really what I want. And when we went to back to Big Lots to purchase it, of course it wasn't there anymore. So we did have to order it online from Big Lots, but it came in just a few days, and we really like it. There was some assembly required. Then we were able to find the two wicker, no, they're not actually wicker, they're kind of plasticky, but I think they'll hold up better than wicker. The two wicker chairs we found at Home Depot, and then the back cushions came from Lowe's. The rattan tables in here were previously in our den, and I had kind of refurbished them with the orange oil, so they look really nice now. The ficus tree that's over in the corner behind where the camera is right now, I got at a rummage sale across the street for only $30, and those plants right now are going for like, one that size, probably $250. We were able to, I really wanted a flamingo lamp for the table over there. Couldn't find one anywhere. Finally, my daughter found one on Facebook Marketplace, and it wasn't too pricey, so I ordered it, and it came in a few days, and it was actually brand new in the box, and it looks great in here. But we're very pleased with the way this room turned out. It's so inviting and so comfortable, and usually very cool. Now I shut the windows to film this because there's always so much action going on outside with cars and drills and vacuums and golf carts and dogs and all kinds of stuff. So I do have the window shut right now so that the sound would be acceptable on this video. But normally when the windows are open, the breeze just blows through here, and it's just so pleasant. We're very happy with the way this turned out. It took just about 5 weeks in total to pull this room together, but we're very pleased with the way that it's turned out. It's like our grand finale for our work on this house this year. I hope you enjoy seeing how it all came together.